as I did every single week in my dressing room, excuse me, at Lottery Live when we were watching Strictly Come Dancing. I have to say that, Joanne, I'm so delighted to meet you because I absolutely adore your brother and sister-in-law. I think they are two of the nicest people. And then I completely fell in love with you when you joined Strictly because you're normal.
Normal, yeah. I think that's
normal.
my role on it. I can't pull off the sexy glamorous thing.
But I mean, you're so accessible. And because I'm terrified, and I've said no, and everybody knows that, and it's an old story, because I wouldn't dance, I'd never do it. But you just, if I could dance with a woman, it would be you.
Oh, bless you.
No, I really mean
Maybe
it.
we should suggest that then.
No, because I'm never going to do it, because
Okay.
I can't dance. But you are a delight, and you look so gentle and kind and thoughtful and warm, and congratulations on winning.
Thank you.
How tough being up against your brother?
I know, because he's been in the final like 4 times now and just never won it. And I think as soon as the cameras went off and I'd calmed down a bit, that was the first thing I did. I went up to him and I said, "I'm sorry."
Oh,
and,
no.
Yeah, and he just cuddled me and he was like, "Don't ever, ever say that again, because there's no one in this whole studio or in the whole world that could be prouder of you than me right now." And I was just like, "Yeah."
Do you know, it was very difficult because I went on It Takes Two the week before the final.
Yeah.
And because I've known Louise for years, I think Kelly Hoppen, you know Louise as well. And she's a delight. She reminds me very much of you. You're similar people.
Okay.
And I wanted her to win, and because of knowing your brother as well. But I'm so pleased you did win.
Oh, thanks. We didn't expect it at all. I think you could tell from our faces. Like,
Did you really not think you were going to win?
I was just, they put the music on, that terrifying music, and I watched it back, I was just tapping along with it on Ori's hand, and he was just looking around, and then Tess seemed to read out the names really quick. Normally it's longer than that, the music. And then it was just like Ori and Joanne, and I was just like, what? And then I was going to faint. I felt faint. I didn't know what was happening. I think Kevin picked me up, spun me around, and then I got towards the glitter ball, and I was thinking to myself, breathe, because you're going to faint on live TV if not. I was like that. I didn't even know what Ori was saying. I had nothing.
Oh, the BBC would have...
The
BBC would have loved it because it would have been front page. But now, what the wonderful thing about, you just said that the glitter balls with your parents, because your parents were professional dancers.
Oh, my whole family.
And your brother and...
Auntie, grandparents. Yeah,
everybody.
Everyone.
Please, will you tell me? So, it's even better. I didn't know it was aunties and grandparents. Christmas Day,
yes.
Do you all just sing and dance? Please say you do.
Oh! We don't like...
Do you not all tap dance in the morning? Happy Christmas to you!
No! I was out last night with my best friend and everything, and then, in this place where you actually dance, and I was just doing side tap, and she's like, do you not dance when you go out? I'm like, no, I'm the opposite. I just kind of bop and do side taps when I'm out.
Well, you're not going to be able to do that when you do Thoroughly Modern Millie. That would be
I even have to tap now.
Have you never done tap before?
No. I've had a few private lessons, and I think because I am a dancer, I can kind of pick it up. Okay.
Well, it's about tap dance.
Yeah. They're just throwing me in the deep end. I've got taps on my shoes. I was like, maybe don't put the taps on my shoes in case I don't make the right sound or anything. They're like, no. The director and the choreographer, Raki Please, she's like, no, you're going in taps. So I am in the taps. So if there is something out of place, it's me.
No, it won't be at all. Because you just have that way of thinking. Because that's, I can't work out. You know, you say, and left and right and step and forward and back and tip and tap and all of that. No, I just sort of panic. I'll do the first bit and then after that. But it's a different way of thinking, isn't it, as a professional dancer?
Yeah. Oh, as a professional dancer, yeah. Yeah. But people learn differently. Like, for example, when I was teaching Scott Mills...
Yes. Oh, he's little with the lobster.
That, he could do that. That was good, the crab. But when I was teaching him, like every week I had to use a different kind of strategy to teach him to get the steps, because one week it was numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the next week he couldn't deal with the numbers, so it was like, okay, now it's left and right. Then he couldn't do that, so we had to go ooh, ah, e, and then he associated it with different moves, and then it was like, no, use the inside foot and now use the outside foot. I had to change it every week. It's really strange how people learn differently.
It panics me. It just panics me. Kelly Hoppen, you should be on Strictly.
Yeah, I'm
glamorous
so competitive, though, that,
well, that's a good thing.
But I don't know that I'd have the time to sort of do 6 hours every single day. I mean, I'm in awe of what you do, though. I mean, it's incredible. But I'm obsessed with tap dancing.
Yeah.
That to me is the best.
I'm getting obsessed with it now that I have to do it.
I might get some tap shoes just to walk around the studio.
And in Thoroughly Modern Millie, we're tapping in heeled shoes. They're not just like the flat,
God, even
normal.
better.
I came in with little like beginner's shoes with like the flat ones, and they're like, no, you're actually wearing
Is it
heels.
heel toe or toe heel with tapping?
It's like a shuffle, isn't it?
Like
Shuffle, hop, step, ball, change.
Yeah.
No, come on, let's right.
Oh,
come on,
God.
come on. Right, this is live radio. A shuffle, hop, step, ball, change. I'm now looking at her to check that she's right. Here we go. Here she is.
That's
No. Shuffle, hop.
Step, ball, change. Ball change and jive is like that.
She's doing a jive. No,
like
no,
us
no.
to provide the beat.
I'm doing it. No, I'm doing jive now.
Oh,
I'm
I
getting
love it.
confused.
And you open at the New Wimbledon Theatre on Tuesday.
On Tuesday. I'm so excited but so nervous.
Oh, listen, don't, because you've got lovely Michelle Collins there.
I know, she's brilliant. She's hilarious. Absolutely love her. I hadn't met her before this, and now that I've got to know her, she's just wonderful, and she's so inspiring to watch on stage as well for me.
And she's got this fantastic work ethic, but she's also got a wicked sense of humour.
Oh man, she's brilliant.
No, you'll have a wonderful time. So now the singing thing, let's talk about
Yeah.
the singing part of it, because I suppose people don't know that you act and sing as well. They know you as a dancer, superb dancer, best dancer, of course. But the singing, was that something you've always done?
Well, I did have lessons when I was younger. When I still lived in Grimsby, I would an hour like every week. I had a singing lesson, and I did a few little exams. And I always wanted to get into musical theatre when I was younger, but it got to a point when my parents were like, "We're going to support you in anything you do, but we can't really afford both. You have to either go the dancing route and do that, or we can send you to a musical theatre school." And because my family were all dancers, I chose the safe route, which is dancing, which I love as well. Of course, it's a passion. And then I moved over to Italy at 16, so I couldn't have my singing lessons anymore, so I stopped. So it was just basically singing in the shower and singing at home. Stayed there for 14 years. As soon as I got back in 2014 to do Strictly, I started up my lessons again with, I think she's the vocal coach on School of Rock, Fiona Grace McDougall.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. That's my singing teacher. And I started up my lessons with her and acting lessons with a lady called Dee Cannon. And I've just, while Strictly's on, and also in the part of the year when Strictly's not on, I've just trained and trained and trained and trained and trained.
And that you have that ethic.
Training.
So this song, Thoroughly Modern. Where is it? I've got a silly version, which was I'm just going to play this in the background. Just a little bit of if you put your headphones on there, just grab out some headphones.
Right.
We got a little bit of Julie Walters. It's
Julie
not
Andrews.
Julie Andrews, not Julie Walters. So are you doing it Julie Andrews styley?
No, I'm a heck. I can't sing posh like that. Not at all.
Oh, it's such a wonderful... For people who don't know about Thoroughly Modern Millie, because it was a film as well with Mary Tyler Moore, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, love it. So tell people about it who don't know.
Well, it's about this 19-year-old girl, Millie, and she's come from Kansas, like from a family of farmers and things like that. And she just moves to New York to follow her dream. She leaves the family behind, and she wants to become successful. So she's looking actually for a man to marry, a rich man. That's her goal. And she wants to be modern. She wants to cut her hair and wear the short skirts and be a bit, of a flapper. And yeah, that's what she does. There is a whole other story which you'll have to find out if you come and watch it, with which Michelle is mainly involved in. But that's Millie's story. It's just of her taking herself off, going to New York and trying.
That's like
to
you.
pursue her
That's
dream.
like your
exactly.
life.
That's why I can relate to her, because I did at 16. I left Grimsby, left my family in England, and moved over to Italy. Did 14 years of studying dance there to try and become world champion. So. Yeah, I can really relate.
So for you, I mean, the most bizarre thing is I know your age, and you've obviously told us because you were in We Can Do the Maths, but you do look easily like a 19-year-old.
There's a lot of makeup.
No.
A lot of concealer.
Not at all, not at all. So is this the pinnacle? Is this the sort of the dream now? Or was Strictly the dream, or was the World Championships your dream?
I think...
Or do they all just keep
all
growing?
of them. I've always been quite a determined person with lots of goals, and I've been determined to get there however long it took. So I wanted to be world champion. I wanted to be on...
It's like Kelly. You
TV.
sound like Kelly Hoppen. You do. This is like you.
I wanted to be on TV, and I wanted to be in a musical. So in 2013, after 28 years or whatever of competing, I did I got the World Championship. Came back here and got the call for Strictly, whether it was through my brother was already on it and Karen was already on it, and then I got to know them through that. And I got on Strictly. I didn't know whether I'd win it. That I didn't expect, but now that's happened. And now I'm on a big production like Thoroughly Modern Millie. It's just, I can't believe it.
So if people want to see it, it's the New Wimbledon Theatre from Tuesday, and then you're touring everywhere, and they go onto the website for Thoroughly Modern Millie.
Oh, yeah, everywhere. It's like a week everywhere for 6 months.
6 months? Yeah. And then back on Strictly? Do you know yet?
Oh, we don't know. No one's ever safe.
Well, they're not going to not have the champion.
You never know. I don't know.
Of course they're not going to not have the champion.
We'll see.
Do you know what? You are exactly as I imagined. You're a complete and utter gorgeousness. I've got the loveliest of people in the studio today, all so genuine, and that just makes my job an absolute joy. I really thank you.
Oh, no, thank you.
Congratulations as well on everything, and
Thank
continued
you.
success. And please send your brother and sister-in-law my love.
I will. They're off on the Strictly tour now.
Yeah, they're doing this, and they're also doing their own show, aren't they, together?
Yeah, later on in the year. And Karen's dancing with Ore on the Strictly tour. So it's keeping it in the family, because I can't do it.
Yeah, because you're being Thoroughly Modern Millie. Yay! Thank you so much, my lovely.
Thank you for having me.
Now, coming up in the next half hour, we have